Hopefully, I am not coming in too loud. If I am, just let me know. I am absolutely excited about being able to turn my speaker on to the next thing. Hopefully, y'all didn't hear that. Just a little tweaking. So, I'm excited today because I am live on several platforms trying to teach you guys how to do AI content creation. I am not liking how it is showing up on the other platforms. Some of these other platforms are cool. But hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use AI for some quick content creation. All right. I love AI and how it has enabled us to be able to push out content, to great degrees. So there are many of you who may or may not know how to use AI for content creation, but it is absolutely possible for you. And there are probably even more of you that don't even know what AI is. All right. So before we get into that, let me make sure that you guys can hear me, can see me. Put a comment in the chat if you can. I am actually tuning in. Let me see. Okay, great. I am tuning in on Facebook, YouTube. I was doing Instagram, but that Instagram was pretty ugly, you guys. So if you're there, I see that Shanice is here. If anyone else is live right now watching me, just hop into the chat. You also can make sure you're registered so that way I can see your comments in the chat. I see somebody said good to go. I can pop that up here, but I'm not too sure who that is. So as you can see, it says Facebook user. So if you guys register, you are able to tune in and comment so I can see, who it is. All right. So if you are scared and you don't know what AI is, I'm going to tell you guys what AI is. And I'm actually going to show you, I'm going to give you a demonstration of what AI is. Okay. It is very easy for you to type something in, get a response. I had an interview on, Hey Yo Chill, it's just a podcast with my good friend Monty. And guess what, you guys? He talked about how he became addicted with AI because it was like the biggest thing. So, if you don't know what AI is, I'm going to give you a quick introduction into what it is and how you can use it for content creation because I know as business owners, that is our biggest hang up. So, yay! So, I'm live. Yes, Monty, I'm live. I see Katrina on the stage. I'm sorry. I'm excited. I just got restreamed from Monty, you guys, and I can stream in multiple places. So go to his Instagram and click that up. Click that up so you can get this as well. All right. So AI is artificial intelligence. All right. And I'm familiar with AI because I'm on Clubhouse, you guys. And I've been using AI for quite some time. When ChatGPT came out, people went crazy about it because ChatGPT, it enabled you to do so many things super quickly. I like to think of it as a faster Google. Okay. You can Google stuff, you can search for stuff. AI does the same thing, but it does a lot more. So when I was on AI, I was using Jasper.ai and it allowed me to create my Instagram posts for my clients. It allowed me to create blog posts, write articles, all of these things. And it just blew my mind. So let me show you. I'm going to screen share right now and show you the things that it can do really quickly. Okay. Just to give you the example. Hopefully I can do this properly, but I'm going to share my screen. And then Chat GPT. Now ignore all of this stuff. Let's see if it crosses over so you guys can see it. I want to make sure you guys can see it. You're going to see a whole bunch of prompts and stuff like that on my screen. Just don't pay attention. That is going to confuse you. Let me see if it's sharing. See it right now. And I'm still learning this from you guys. So bear with me. Okay, there's me. Let me see if I can. Let's see. Because I want you guys, I'm watching this from another side as well. And as I get used to this, you guys, you'll be able to work with me a lot better. All right. So, all right. Looks like I'm sharing it right. Monty, maybe I should have got a training from you first. Then I would have did a lot better. So there's this tab and there's that tab. So up there we go. All right. So as you can see my screen, you guys, this ignore all of this stuff up here. This is a prompts. It's an extension to ChatGPT. But before we can get into that in the extension, I want you to know what it is. All right. So with that being said, ChatGPT, all I have to do is type in what I want it to do, and it is going to do it for me. Okay. So if I say create me a blog. Create me a blog about AI content creation. Okay, because this is what I'm talking about right now. I can say, create me a blog for AI content creation and hit enter. And guess what it's going to do, you guys? If there's no hangups or hiccups, it is going to do just that. It's going to write me out a blog for about AI content creation. So as you can see here, I have my prompt and it should start working soon. Now, I live in the country, so the signal is a little wonky. So if it's a little slow, I apologize in advance. But here we are. It says, certainly, here's a sample blog. Okay. It says, unleashing creativity, a deep dive into AI content creation. And it's going to keep going. It is literally sitting here and writing my blog for me. You guys, no stress, no worries, no concern. I can let it do its thing. As you can see, there's a lot of prompts over here to the left that I've done before. All right. I've asked it to come up with a content calendar for me. I've asked it to manage, talk about managing social media time. I have asked it to do a slew of things that has helped me greatly in my business. Now, with this, there has been a lot of hiccups and hangups about this because some people are like, what if somebody else asks it to write this blog? Are they going to create the same thing? And, it's very possible. It's absolutely possible. So you want to make sure that you do your research, all right? And then you create this stuff based on your research, all right? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Another example, okay? So let's just go back to a new chat and I'll give you another example. People are using this this is an extension. Don't worry about this. People are using it for a podcast script and for a YouTube script and for a content calendar. So let's do this fun thing of create me a content calendar. It'll say insert primary keywords of what you want to create. So I'm going to do AI content creation, because again, that is what we are talking about. And it's going to create me a monthly calendar that's going to talk about AI content creation. Now, people have used ChatGPT to improve their credit scores, to write grants for them. I've used it in college to write my papers. And before you holler plagiarism, okay, as long as you have a reference, you guys, you can reference your source and put it in the paper, and AI can write the paper for you. All right. So as you can see right now, it is giving me a whole slew of things to talk about for my content. Week 1, Monday, talk about getting ahead with content creation. Tuesday, talk about the need content fast. Here's how AI can do that. Wednesday, 7 mistakes you're making with AI content creation. So as you can see, AI ChatGPT is very, very, very dynamic, and it is a big deal for you. Okay. So, what I wanted to talk to you guys today was how you can use AI in your business to push out your content creation super fast. All right. Because like I said, it's important. There are a few hiccups when it comes to content creation, and that is, how do I prompt? Okay. What do I say, Rocky? How do I know what to put out there? How do I know what to say in order to get back the response that I want? Because you can get confused really, really quickly. So I created this framework, and I've got this from somebody else, but it has helped me. And I want to talk about this framework. All right. So when you type in your AI, first of all, let's talk about the different AIs. Let's start from the beginning. What kind of AIs are there? There is ChatGPT, which is chat.openai.com. I'll write it in here. Chat.openai. And I don't know if all of you guys will see this, but hopefully you can. Chat.openai is one. All right, that's there. Okay, so you can use that one. There is also Perplexity.ai. This one is my favorite. Now, ChatGPT, if you are using ChatGPT, okay, what happens is with ChatGPT, they can't get content past 2021. So you'll have to get an extension called Web ChatGPT, all right, and that will enable you to be able to get that content. Okay, so there's Perplexity.ai, there's Jasper.ai. Some of these cost money, some of them do not. There's Jasper.ai. There is HeyPi. I like HeyPi. HeyPi is like, I think it's .com. HeyPi is like the counselor of the group. You could talk to HeyPi like, a person. And I'm going to show you HeyPi because that one is very dynamic. You can talk to it like a person. It's a great counselor. It helped me when I had relationship problems. It helped me when I had issues with my sister. It was just absolutely amazing. Okay. So that's there as well. All right. So these are the ones, chat.open.ai, perplexity.ai, which is my favorite. There is jasper.ai. That one does cost. I will tell you I paid close to $100 for that. And then there is also heypi.com. Okay, so Claudine says good stuff. Thank you, Claudine. Hopefully this helps you out. So here we go. How do I prompt Rocky? What do I do? All right. So there is a 4-step framework that will help you out. Okay. It is format, topic, parameters, and goals. Okay. The first thing you want to think about when it comes to prompting is your format. What form will this content be in? So you'll write something like, write an email that will, write me a carousel post that will, write me a blog that will. What is that thing that you are trying to do? What is your format and how is it writing this format? Okay. Next thing is the topic. What is it going to be about? Write me an email that's going to serve as a welcome email to someone that I just signed on as a client. Write me a carousel post about the benefits of using AI for content creation. Write me a blog about search engine optimization. Okay. And this is topics around me and my marketing agency. So if there are topics that you guys use, then, post that however you want to post it. Okay. So format and then topic. Then these are interchangeable. There's parameters and the goals. Okay. So the parameters are, how long do you want the content to be? What is the personality type? What is the tone? Yes, you can change the tone. So if I write something and I want to sound like Michelle Obama, guess what? I can say, put in the tone of Michelle Obama. Put it in the tone of Nicki Minaj. Put it in the tone of freaking a nun or whatever, however you want to put it. Okay, you can change the tone. And then what is the message and terminology that you should avoid if you needed to avoid anything? That's important as well. Okay. And then your goals. What are your goals? What's the call to action at the end? What is the next step you wanted to do? What is the ideal outcome and takeaway? So this is what it looks like. Okay. Format, topic, parameters, and goals. Okay. List. That's a list. That's a format. 10 ideas. That's the parameters. For outreach and email subject lines. That's the topic, the outreach and email subject lines. Inviting your users to do what? What's the goal? Participate in an experience and satisfaction survey. Okay. So for me as a social media manager, it would kind of look like this. Create me a carousel post. That's the format. On AI content creation. That's the topic. That will entice people to use content creation or understand how to use it better. Okay. That's the goal. And make this carousel post only 6 slides. That's my parameters, okay? Or make it short content or short form. However, that's my parameters, okay? So format, topic, parameters, and goals. So if you are stuck with prompting, that is the format that pretty much will help you out. Now, when it comes to business wise, how can this help with content creation? I am a huge, and if that makes sense, put a 1 in the chat before I keep going on because I don't want you guys to get stuck with this, all right? So just put a 1 in the chat. So I know that you're still good. You're alive. You're working with me here. Because I don't want you to get confused. And if you have any questions, you can pop those in the chat as well. I will 1000% be there for you to help you out with that. All right. So with content as a marketer, you guys, if you don't know who I am, I've been doing marketing for 9+ years. I have a marketing agency. And 10 years in October. And what I always tell people is those that are struggling on social media and are not getting sales, here's your problem. You're creating content for yourself. You're not creating content that people need and want to buy from you. Okay. When you start creating content that serves your audience and helps the people, then guess what? You have solved their problem. You have helped them out. They will buy your stuff. Okay. I have come up with this AI content creation webinar, which we're going to talk about a little bit later, because people were frustrated and tired of creating content. Content takes too long. I don't know what to produce. I don't know, how to do any of this stuff. How do I know what to put out? I'm just kind of throwing spaghetti at the wall, so they say, and putting stuff out there, and no one is resonating with it. No one is engaging with it. No one is talking to me. No one is responding to me. No one is doing anything. So I said, if my target audience has an issue with creating content, maybe I should make a way that's easier for them to learn how to create content and to create it fast and to create a bunch of it. Okay. So that's why I said, let me teach the world about AI content creation. Even though you guys know it, maybe someone hasn't taken time to explain it to you. So I came out with a webinar, and the webinar was amazing. Okay. It was amazing, super duper affordable, and it served the people. So that's why I'm here now teaching you about content creation, because I guarantee this is your problem. All right. So with that being said, let's start from the beginning with ChatGPT, and all of this stuff is covered in the webinar. I go really, really fast. I talk really fast. So I'm going to show you how you can purchase that webinar later. It's 3 hours and 45 minutes of content around AI and content creation. So first thing is, do you know who you serve? Do you know who your ideal customer and client is? Do you? Because a lot of you don't. You say, I serve everyone. I'm a skincare industry and everybody has skin. So why don't I just sell it to everybody? No, your target audience is not someone that has skin. Okay. Your target audience is probably someone that has eczema, someone that has psoriasis, someone that has problems with dry skin. Okay. Or maybe you're the opposite. You have somebody that has oily skin. How do they take care of their oily skin? That is your target audience. What is that person's problem? If I say I sell skincare to everyone who has skin, guess what? You're talking to everybody, and that's a problem of yours. So that is a business issue. All right. If you need business strategy, you can absolutely get with me, but your target audience is first and foremost. Okay. So with that being said, I see somebody says I need it again. I forgot how to do it. I'm ready to implement now that I've niched down. If you guys could register and restream, I'll know who that comment was for, or you can post it in the chat, which is okay. And I'm going to, again, I have this offer for you guys. Get your cameras ready because you can take a picture or you can screenshot it. All right. So with that being said, let's go into ChatGPT. And what it's going to do is tell me the pain points of my target audience. Okay. So I'm going to go into ChatGPT. Hey, Shanice. Gotcha, girl. All right, so let me go into ChatGPT, and in this ChatGPT, there is an extension called AIPR. That is the AIPRM that I have, and it gives you the prompts. Okay, so I'm going to simply type in client pain points. Let's see if they have something as a prompt here. If not, then I can also put in my buyer persona, and it's going to give me buyer persona here. Okay. So if you don't know who you are selling to, this is going to help you figure out who it is that you are selling to. Okay. So the buyer persona legend is gold. All right. So with that being said, it says, what does your business sell and where are your clients? Okay. So I'm going to say my business sells social media management services. Okay. Social media management services. Okay. That's what my business sells. My camera's behind the screen if y'all are wondering what I'm doing. And my clients are on Instagram. Okay, so I'm going to put in my clients my business sells social media management services. My clients are on Instagram. So what they're going to do, what ChatGPT is going to do, which is at work right now, it's going to build me a client persona for the person that needs my services. All right, gold. So Emily Smith, 28 to 35. She's a small business owner. She makes between 40,000 and 70,000. She could be single or married, no children or 1 to 2 children. She lives in an urban area. Okay, this is her description. Here are her characteristics. She's tech savvy, ambitious, and driven. She has certain hobbies that she loves. She has some personal aspirations, business goals. Here's the goal right here. Pains, okay? Right here where it says pains, it says she has a lack of time and complexity of social media management is getting to her. Okay. So lack of time is what's getting to her. Okay. Her shopping behaviors. She is searching for a social media manager or some Instagram marketing tactics. Okay. So right now it's saying her key pain point is a lack of time. Now, if I don't have the AI PRM, which is completely okay. Hey, Monty, if you don't have AI PRM, which is completely okay, I can literally just type in, I'm going to give you a new chat. I'm going to tell you how to find your client pain point. Okay. You can say, I am a social media manager and my client is a female entrepreneur or a mompreneur. don't even know if I spelled that right, you guys. Or a mompreneur that needs social media for her business, what may some of her client pain points be? Okay, what may some of her client pain points be? And it's going to give me what it thinks her client pain points could be. Okay, and why is that important? That's important because guess what? I'm going to create my content off of that. All right, I'm pretty much giving you guys the sauce. So you might want to take notes or watch this replay. All right, so her pain points are time constraints, content creation challenges. She doesn't like creating content, brand development, customer engagement, marketing strategies. She doesn't know how to make sales, budget constraints. She can't afford to hire a manager, tracking and analytics. Okay. Balancing personal and professional life. These are my topics on which I'm going to create content from, you guys. Here it is. ChatGPT just gave it to me. Okay. And it's still going. So, with that being said, on ChatGPT, if you have a thread, they call this a thread, I don't have to leave this screen, okay? As you can see, it is still giving me topics. If I want to stop it, I can, but I'm not. I'm going to let it go. Why? Because now, after this, okay, after they list all the pain points, I'm going to say, now create me. I'm going to say, now create me 30 content topics that will help solve these pain points. Create me 30 content topics that will help solve these pain points. Okay. And what it's going to do is give me now a list of 30 content ideas. So, guess what? It takes the thinking out of it. Okay. So, here are my content ideas coming in: time saving tips for mompreneurs, content creation made easy, how to build your brand, how to engage with your audience, social media marketing 101, budget friendly advertising, understanding social media analytics. It is giving me all the content that I need. I'm no longer stuck. I no longer have to worry about anything. It gave it to me. Why? Because that's my client pain points and that's the content I need to produce. When you produce the content that people are, struggling with, guess what? You have a sale. Now, for those of you that are product-based businesses and you're freaking out, you're like, okay, I'm a product-based business. What does this have to do with me? Guess what? Product-based businesses solve pain points too. If you are a fashion person, you are helping them with their freaking fashion. Okay. They can't dress. They can't dress. They're uncomfortable. I have a merchandise brand, nativeunicorn.com. I call it for the unicorn and weirdos. My brand represents people that are scared to be themselves because of society, and they struggle because they're the market for the type of stuff that I create is very expensive. My stuff is affordable. Okay. So with that being said, I know what the pain points are. I can put them in here and then have them to create the content for me. All right. So you have a pain point. All right. And again, go to ChatGPT, use the extension AIPRM. All right. And I'll put that in the chat as well. AIPRM. Okay. And with that extension, it will allow you to use your use different prompts that it gives you. So you don't have to guess about the prompts. Okay. And this is a Chrome extension. It has to be in Chrome. All right. So, with that being said, with you knowing what the pain points are and knowing what the content issue is, what about search engine optimization? So, for my geeks out there, what about the keywords? What about the keyword research? I'm going to give you one more tip, and then we're going to close out because I cannot give you all this sauce, but I wanted you to learn something for sure. Okay. Ubersuggest has been a platform that I've been using for so long for me to find out what it is that people are searching for. Because once again, if people are searching for something, they will search and find you, and you will have something to offer them. Okay. So, with that being said, go into Ubersuggest. Okay. It is a search engine optimization tool. Let me share that screen, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to work backwards by using keyword optimization. Yes, it has to be in Chrome. Absolutely. Has to be in Chrome. No, ChatGPT doesn't have to be in Chrome, but there's a Chrome extension to work with ChatGPT. So if you're not in Chrome, you can't add the extension. All right. So I already started with this. All right. So Ubersuggest is a search engine optimization tool to help you out with your keywords when it comes to your website. All right. So I popped in a term in which I want to source for. Right now, I'm about to launch this content creation course and this webinar. So I need to talk about it more. So I said, what do I need to type in and what are people searching for? In order to find out what people are searching for, I simply go into Ubersuggest. I go into generative AI content creation. That is a search term. And I am looking now for what is being searched. All right. Now, these terms are being searched very highly. Green means it is not that many people searching for it. Red means it is hot. Everybody's looking for it. Now, a lot of people say if a lot of people are looking for it, this is probably what I want to create content on. But if you are creating content and everyone is searching for it, but everyone is also producing it at the same time, then it can be very, very hard for you to source yourself in under search engine optimization for your website. So as you can see, there is a volume section here. Okay. This is the number of searches for this particular keyword. All right. And then there's a SEO difficulty. Okay, this is the competition, right? If the competition is high, you don't want to be in it because, especially if you're brand new in a website or content creation or whatever the case is, you don't want to do that. All right, so you want to be placed in a place where it's low so you can be found or eventually found. So generative AI content creation is low. I could use that. There is also generative art 3D, nope, AI based content generation. Okay, so let's see this AI based content generation. So now that I see AI based content generation and anything within is green, I can, use these terms to create my blog post. And check it out. Ubersuggest is now using AI. So what that means is where it says AI based content generation, I now can generate content using AI and it will write my blog for me, which I then can put on my website, which will help me to get found. And I'm going to tell you another technique, which is pretty cool. I then can use this blog, highlight the whole blog, put it back into ChatGPT and say, hey, ChatGPT, can you create me content posts around this blog? All right. That takes it to a whole another level. All right. So I'm going to put in exactly what I had before, which is, let's see if I can, let me switch it over to the AI content writer because there's another tab. Give me a second. I will share the screen to where you can see the AI content writer. Here we go, AI Writer 2.0. So the topic was, what did I use this? Generative, let's say, no, AI-based content creation. So I'm going to type in AI-based content creation because remember, that's what Ubersuggest gave me. AI-based content creation, write for me. Okay, it is going to now write a blog for me. It says creating click-worthy titles that will grab your audience by the eyeballs. Okay, and it's going to write 2,419 words. All right, so it's going to say choose a title. Unleashing the power of AI, how it can transform the content creation process. I like that. Stay ahead of the curve, harnessing AI for effective content creation. AI and content creation, game changer for digital marketers. I like that. So I'm going to select that. All right. I chose a title and then I'm going to say generate the intro paragraph. Is now going to create the paragraph and then it's going to keep going, you guys. As I go through this content writer, it is going to help me write my blog. Boom. I have no excuse now. You have no excuse to not create your content because AI is giving you everything. Okay. So here is the paragraphs that it's going to give me my intro paragraph. I'm going to click on intro paragraph. Then it's going to say generate headings. It's going to generate my headings for me. And then it's going to keep going and going and going. So now I can create blogs that are search engine optimized when I create this whole blog. All right. So headings pack 1. Here are some headings pack 2. And then I'm going to say write for me. When I create this blog, I can take this blog, post it on my website once again, and create Instagram posts, Facebook posts off of this blogging content. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take those and redirect it back to my blog so I can get more traffic from my blog. So if this is awesome and you guys like this, put a like in the chat, say like, love, however you want to do it. This is definitely, and it should take you over to levels. So someone said great tips. I think it's Shanice. She said great tips. And it's going to help me take my content to another level. Haha, I read your mind. I just said that. So absolutely awesome. All right. So as it's still writing, and it takes a minute, I'm gonna hopefully I wanted to write out this blog so I then can show you how to take this blog and then create your social media posts from it. All right. And while I'm doing that, you guys, while it's waiting, I'm going to pop this up for you. All right. So I have a AI content creation webinar that is here. All right. So with that being said, take a picture of this QR code with your camera. And when you take it with your camera, it's going to lead you into the AI content creation webinar. I definitely can't spell. Let me correct the spelling. Webinar with an R. With this AI content creation webinar, you guys, it is 3 hours and 45 minutes of me teaching you how. Oops, it didn't work. All right, so that's cool. It's not working right now, probably because I have so many windows open. But you can do it. And that's on Ubersuggest. All right. So it has 3 hours and 45 minutes of me teaching my clients and those that sign up for the webinar how to use AI to create content. It is not just me helping them to create content. It is number one, teaching them how to use AI to build a business plan, teaching them how to use AI to build a marketing strategy, teaching them how to use AI to create the content, teaching them how to use AI to, at the click of a button, create your quote graphics, your any kind of graphics. I can click one button in Canva and it can create 30 graphics. All right. This is everything you will ever need. Now, why am I going live and teaching this and talking it to you? Is because this webinar that I created, that's 3 hours and 45 minutes. This is the last day I'm going to, because I'm turning this into a full course, which will then be $497. So you want to grab this webinar now, because after today, it is completely going off the market. And then I'm pulling it into a course, which is going to lead me into, a full course. Now, if you purchase this webinar at $47, you will get into the course for free. Anyone else will have to pay $497. So I'm giving you the opportunity to get this webinar for $47, but also giving you the opportunity to, when you get this for $47, you will also be put into the course when it is complete that breaks it all down. Since this is a webinar replay, people are talking through it, people are asking questions, I'm having to stop, I'm having to explain things, etc. But when I do the course, it is just me pushing out the content, you guys. So get this 47 and you'll actually get a webinar and a course together, or you cannot get this webinar $47 today and then wait for the full course to come out, but then you're paying $497. All right. So and I never introduced myself, but that's okay. My name is Rocky, you guys. I'm a social media manager and marketing. I have a marketing agency, Social with Rocky. You can Google me. It's Social with Rocky on all platforms. And this is what I do. I teach, coach, and train people how to use AI, how to use content creation, how to make sales on Instagram, how to market their business property, how to grow their brand, how to grow their business, all things business. Okay. And this is my free content. Okay. I have no problem showing up for people. I have no problem teaching, coaching, training. If you know anything about me on Clubhouse, I am a Clubhouse influencer. I do all of my trainings there. And I decided, you know what? I need to show up individually for my peoples and show them how they can build out their business versus just bringing everybody over to Clubhouse. Okay. So no more bringing you over to Clubhouse. I'm going to show up face to face for you guys and show you how to do this. If you're watching the replay, and I should have probably said that in the beginning, but watch the replay. I'm going to keep this up probably for a day or two for you to catch up, for you to learn how to do this stuff. And then I'm taking it down. But right now, take a picture of the webinar. Last day, 12 midnight, you guys, this coupon is going away. Okay. Again, you'll get the webinar and you'll get the full course. All right. So this has been how to use AI for content creation. And I will be live more often on a daily basis to teach you guys how to do this. So love you all. If you aren't, give me a follow on Instagram, on the gram, you guys. There is let me see. Where did I put it? There's so many buttons on this. It's so funny. Let's see. Let me see what the chat's doing. How to do the Canva part. Oh, yeah, I can do that demonstration tomorrow. I don't have an issue with that. I definitely can do the demonstration on that tomorrow. I had a thing for you guys. I don't know where it went. There you go. All right. So here you go. If you are looking for more or you missed out on this, I'm literally about to go on Instagram now and go live and talk about this. Well, actually, I'm not going to do it now. I'll probably do it this afternoon, but follow me on Instagram at Social with Rocky. Tons of information there on my page. My page is literally like a library. And Shanice, I don't know if you have the webinar, but I teach that in the webinar as well. So if this has been helpful, you guys, do me a favor, share it out to your friends, share it out to your people. Again, it'll stay up today. I always say I'm going to take it down. It may stay up longer, but hopefully this has helped you out. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.